I might have to just turn this shit into comedy and just start making parodies. That's what I'm gonna have to start doing. But what about days when I don't feel like it's so funny? There's only so many ways you can just sit there and talk about, they're vibrating my coochie again, they zapping my butt, they're molesting my titties, they poking my eye. Wait, I think I nutted that time. Hold on. I just. And the thing is, I feel like she's mocking the targeted individual community. Because once again, why she wasn't getting zapped and touched and fucked and vibrated and all this shit before she heard about the gang stalking community. Back in 2019, she wasn't talking all that. And back in 2017, she wasn't talking all that. Why is you trying to lick my finger? Ain't nothing on my finger. Ain't even no chicken on my finger. I ate the chicken with a fork. You wanna come fuck with me when I'm doing a video? Come here. You just wanna be up under my boob. You ain't trying to like be, yeah. Yeah. You just wanna be up under my boob. You like my boob. Her boobs, Pippa, you can't be up under my boobs. They're being vibrated right now. Oh, you don't like hearing that? My boobs are being vibrated right now. Pippa, you're throwing off the funny stuff right now. I'm trying to be funny right now. Gonna let my food digest and I'm gonna hop in the shower. My hair looking a little ashy. My hair looking a little. I got good reflexes. So if anybody ever try to punch me in my face, they're gonna fail. Because you teach me good reflexes. Yes, you do. You teach me good reflexes. I fucked up earlier though. You got me earlier. My baby got me earlier. Yeah. What? Pippa, what is there something specific that you want? Perhaps some food, some caviar, some hors d'oeuvres, some steak and shrimp, some surf and turf, some barbecue, some beer. You bored, ain't you? I'm petting you and you keep nudging me to pet you. And I'm trying to do a video right now and like you're demanding my 100% full attention right now. Because I'm trying to talk and you fucking shit up right now. Your fur is getting furrier. It's gonna be getting cold soon anyway. It's gonna be getting cold soon anyway, so we gotta look for your jacket. I thought I saw a pretty tat. I thought I saw your jacket somewhere in the closet. So we're gonna have to look for that soon. Yeah. Why you biting me now? I'm trying so nah, I can't even think of a catchback. Anyway, so this god doggone girl, I don't even know what to fucking say. You know, Because I be lying and slandering people, and I get paid to lie on people and accuse people of doing it. You know, fuck. Yeah, I threaten people's lives for wearing red, and even though I like to wear a red poncho. I mean, so many times I can fucking make fun of that shit before it either not be funny anymore or just run out of jokes about the shit. Really. At least right now. You know what, China? China? I'm trying to do a video and the spirit is telling me that the dog is actually trying to tell me something.
Oh, okay. I'm going.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, right at the moment, it would be cool. The thought of to just turn all this shit into a joke and just laugh about it all, laugh it all off, much like Alex Dupree does. That's a strong man to just laugh it off. But then you see how sometimes he gets aggravated and gets pissed off and shit. She got a way to cut you with words, even when you didn't even start with her. And the people that support her don't even believe in mental illness themselves. They'll be like, this is designed to mimic schizophrenia. Yeah, and Candy plays on that y'all beliefs. There's a y'all situation over here, and then there's actual schizophrenia over here. There is mental illness does exist. Then y'all stigmatizing mental illness, but then y'all say the worst way to discredit somebody is blah 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 blah. The fuck out of here, bruh. How you think I feel? That's the worst way to this girl been discrediting me from before I even stepped on the scene. And like I said, I don't even know quite a lot of those videos, shit that she said I don't even know. And that's not fair to me. I'm still trying to figure out where I'm the bully when I'm the one that's being provoked. And why she attacking folks just because they agree with me. But she sit there and tell motherfuckers just they not a real TI if they agree with me. Or if they disagree with her, they're not a real TI. That's gaslighting like a motherfucker. Or because if somebody disagrees with her, particularly, they a fake TI. Like she discrediting the whole community. She be dissing them in their own face and they just be thumbing the videos up. But I'm the one that got folks brainwashed. Got it. She got a problem with me vaping. Got a problem with my spiritual beliefs. Got a problem with my sexuality. Got a problem with me talking with my hands. But yet, I'm supposed to be the one that's controlling and manipulative. Oh, got a problem because my favorite color is red. That gotta mean something in this Illuminati world. I don't even fool with that shit. You don't see DuckDuckGo on my phone. None of that shit. I heard about some shit called Pizzagate. I was like, what's that? What's that? I'm asking around like, what is this shit? People say it's a rabbit hole. Don't even fucking fuck with it. You don't want to know. I was like, I'll take your word for it. I don't want to know. I'm not going to. I'm like, because if it's anything like the Illuminati that's going to fuck with my mind and confuse me, I'm not going to fuck with it, bruh. That's why I tried to tell Candy, tried to pump the brakes on that train wreck. And she just kept going and going and going, talking about the family don't want her to research Illuminati. Look at what it's doing to you. And it was me that she says it, so she might as well say my name. Because when I saw it, I'm like, this is bullshit. People just trying to, like she doing, sitting there spreading misinformation and cashing in on it. Now, when she told me about this thing about eugenics, I did look that up on Wikipedia. But I don't remember a fucking thing about what it is. I have to think real hard about what it is. No, I don't remember what that shit is. And then she tried to sit there and say, you try to pretend like you don't know what it is. Don't tell me what the fuck I know and don't know or remember and don't remember. Okay? You try to act like you don't know what gang stalking is. When people ask me, somebody asked me that last Friday, and I was like, I really can't describe. I don't really know how to explain it. I don't. The best way I know how to explain it is people don't want you to kill yourself. People don't want to kill you themselves. They want you to kill yourself. Much like what Candy is doing. They do stuff to go around and try to make you think you're going crazy. Much like what Candy doing. Like all the fuck she did in the past, she says never happened. Trying to make me think I'm going crazy. I'm like, no, I know for a fact that fucking shit happened. Cause I even asked, I ain't gonna say her name, cause I don't want her to put her back in the mix. But I even asked her, I said, is it true that narcissism and gang stalking go hand in hand? Like, I don't even know. I tried to Google the shit, and I didn't even get a real concrete answer. So maybe Candy, since she knows so much about it, can make a gang stalking educational video. Because I really can't describe it. I don't really know. But you ain't about to sit here and tell me like, oh, don't sit here and act like you don't know and you fucking know. Bitch, really? You're in my head. How you gonna sit here and tell somebody they gang stalkers when they didn't even know what it was? This guy the dude was just sitting there like, sitting in his car surveilling people. Before Candy was talking about it, the dude was sitting in his car surveilling people. He was saying like his baby mama didn't want to let him see his kid. So he would sit outside all day surveilling her. I'm like, okay. So he said, see this car right here? You see this car driving by? You see that? I'm like, okay. So, I mean, the dude was pretty much just living in his car. Just would smoke his little cigarette. And I would stay up all night with him to make sure he was okay. Now, he claimed to have been gang stalked. And I started scratching my head about certain shit. But when he started talking about dykes and this and that, boy, fuck you. You on your own. Why would you want somebody like me to fucking... And I donated money to him. Twice. Okay? So, I mean, that was the end of that. Real quick. You sitting there talking about lesbians, what he said? Something about ain't no good gonna come to lesbians and lesbians, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, who hurt you? That's probably why you sitting outside surveilling your woman. She probably was up there with a woman. Like, I'm like, it's either go off on this nigga or just... I'm like, did he forget that he's talking to a lesbian? Like, did he forget that a lesbian sent him some money? Like, I'm like, I guess they all do this shit. After they get money, then they show their true colors. Or something. I gave him money for gas. He out there just surveilling motherfuckers. This nigga took a knife and just cut up the carpet in his truck. Just start beating around, talking about somebody was underneath his truck. I'm like, what, bro, what is you doing? Why is you tearing up your truck like that? It was a Ford Expedition, bro. I'm like, dude, why is you doing that to your truck? He like, you didn't see him? So he ran up, and there was, he tried to convince me there was somebody running. I'm like, I don't see nobody. He said there was some people over at this other house that was watching him. And he was like he'll park in this spot. The light will come on. He said these folks was watching him, so he got to move. And I'm like, I'm just trying to make sure you're safe. You know what I'm saying? But I really didn't know what the fuck I was watching. I just was watching, making sure the dude was safe. Because he's out in the middle of the night. He's saying if anything happened to him, because he was telling me something about they poisoned him in the hospital. His wife or girlfriend set him up to go to the hospital, and then they poisoned him in the hospital. I was like, really? The most I go through is when I go to the hospital and they trying to say I'm faking. Like I done had a whole damn seizure. And they say I'm faking. Am I being gang stalked? Shit. I done had my whole damn leg swell up or some shit. Go there and by the time I get there, it go down. I'm like, I'm going through a lot of the shit that y'all say y'all going through. To be honest, I get there and heart pounding and everything. Like today, my heart sitting there pounding. But thankfully, yeah, my heart was still pounding by the time the ambulance people got here. But as they were here, my heart rate started to slow back down. But that, shit like that. But I went to see a whole damn neurologist about my husband beat me in the head with a wrench, and they cannot find shit. They to this day don't know why I have these seizures. But guess what? Candy gonna go and make a video saying, oh, Brandy be faking about them seizures. Or my whole family just be, oh, Brandy be faking. Oh, no. It's impossible for Brandy, for this to possibly, for Brandy to potentially go through this. No, that's no way. Like I said, some of the shit Candy be saying happened to her. I'm going to say this confession. When them dudes had sodomized me, right? There are times when I may mention it, and like sometime later on throughout the day or the night, there is like a wet sensation. Yeah, Pip. there is a wet sensation from my asshole. So I always related that to a PTSD response, trauma response. I never looked at it as they vibrate my booty hole or no crazy shit like that. Trauma trigger response. Yeah, okay, that was hard to talk about, but yeah. Because to this day, I cannot process how somebody's got a gun to my head and I'm still orgasming while being sodomized. I know. Pippa, what the fuck you want now? China, does she got some food and water? It's just me being in distress. But Candy get on this motherfucking app and tell y'all none of that shit never happened. Don't it? Like, that's not damaging to me mentally. Right? There she go. I'll tell you what, I ain't start hearing about no gang stalking until goddamn 2020. So to me, it's new. I ain't never heard of it. And for Candy to sit there, you know what you're doing. You know you're gang stalking. You know you're crazy. Because you know I don't never do no dumb shit like this. Or like that. Or whatever you want to put it. I got my own health issues. And as much as I sat here and showed my medicine, people still want to thumb down my videos. Even that video where I was sitting there talking about things I've shown love to Candy even behind her back, she still thumbed down that video. That bitch hates me, and I'm gonna tell y'all right motherfucking now. She hates me and always did, and trying to project on here like I'm the one that hates her. Why you think she trying to destroy my life? I guess the Illuminati picked me and using her to pick me to destroy. Baby, I'm the blood sacrifice. Or maybe she delusionally believes. Or maybe the schizophrenia told her that I'm the blood sacrifice. But she got to keep it in disguise. Because who told her this dumb shit? She's not even in reality for to sit there and say I never offered for her to come stay up here with me. The fact that I was about to take a risk, that's what pisses me off. And everybody talking about, why you let that get to you? Bruh, I was about to take a risk of me being homeless. I sleep with a damn breathing machine that needs to be plugged up electronically. And I was about to take a risk of not being able to utilize that. What happens? Heart disease, stroke, heart attack, aneurysm, all that shit. I already have diabetes and heart attack. High blood pressure. All that shit. You have untreated sleep apnea. You can die from sleep apnea. But I was willing to put my fucking life on the line and let this bitch come live with me. And this how she turn around and fucking do me. So that's again to answer your question, why would a college educated person? Because a college educated scammer. You went to the college of scamming. That's why. Talk about some, this is my life. Bitch, stop copying off of me. I said that in my video. I was about to put my life on the line. To not even have the opportunity to have somewhere to plug that up at. But aside, unlike her. And then, if me and China would have wound up homeless, they probably would have to separate us in a fucking homeless shelter. Because I know I would be able to go to a VA homeless shelter, and she'll have to go to the one where me and her separated the last time. So me and her would have to been separated if she'd have caused chaos and we got put out. So that's how that would have went. She would have sabotaged us, and all three of us would have been homeless. But I was willing to take that risk to even try to see if I could help Candy get off the streets. But she turned around and kicked me up my ass like this. Man, look. And then you got grown men coming after me talking about something. You're not a good sister. You're a bad sister. I know I did my best. I don't need nobody to fucking come tell me whether I did or didn't. When it comes to Candy, when it comes to my children, when it comes to anything. Not everybody mad with me because I done turned into an asshole or because I'm snapping back. I don't need you to fucking tell me what the fuck I did. I can tell what the fuck I did. I can admit whatever mistakes I made. And bitch, I made no mistakes with you. The only mistake I made is not having no idea that you had a plan in place to destroy me like this. I hope this medicine ain't making me lose my hair. It's the way he cut it. I'ma go.